Hello, all my wonderful YouTube viewers and carnivorous plant lovers. Welcome to the outside. I know usually all my videos are in there. Well, today I'm going to bring you outside. This is just another area of plants that I have. Excuse the mess. I do have kind of a mess going on because this kind of work is nonstop. But yeah, so I really just wanted to cover my Darlingtonia today. As you all know, well, not all, but if you look back in my other videos, you'll know that the Darlingtonia came from this pot here. Styrofoam pot. Hey, Bug, Mr. Bug, where are you going? But it leaks. There's, for some reason, it leaks on the bottom. So I knew this year I wanted to get away from this Styrofoam pot. So what I did is I left all the media and put in all my spare carnivorous plants. I don't know. This is a plethora of carnivorous plants of many species and types, and I put a bunch of Drosera in here probably in the fall, maybe I did that. And it all, of course, this was out during the winter. For the most part, and all that Drosera died back. But as I always tell you guys, that's a Drosera right there. You can't kill Drosera. You can't. I mean, so what I did is I buried probably 12 plants in this. I think they're all narrow leaf. So I buried about 12 plants in here. They all died back down to the roots, and now they're all coming up. All those Drosera that I put in here. So yeah, don't underestimate the power of the Drosera root. Scorpioid, some scorpioid flowers that, just all beat up. These are older flowers, and the temperature just got, well, we're like mid 80s today, so it got pretty warm out today. But yeah, this is just a plethora of stuff. I mean, I've got Madagascar. I've noticed Madagascar does not like a lot of direct light or heat. At least mine don't. But otherwise, I have Scorpioids in here, Drosera. I have some Venus flytraps. I've got my patents here. Oh my gosh, I've got everything you can think of. Or Venus flytraps. They're all typical. I do believe the Venus flytraps are typical. Some Filiformis. Yeah, so this is my plethora, my overflow. This is where all my overflow plants go. My Venus flytraps that got really mad at me when I transplanted them while they were not dormant, so that set them back quite a ways. But, and my cactus, flowering cactus there for you, with Stylidium. Let's see here. That is an ice maker. So what this does is it just makes ice continually. I have a pump that circulates tubing through here. It keeps this at about 56 degrees, 2 inches and down. There's a line that encircles this. Those are just thermocouples. That circles this about 2 inches down from the surface of the media, and it's just small pump, and all it does is it trickles that cold water down the roots, and then at the same time it pulls oxygen through the top. But there is my cobra lilies here for you guys. So this is the difference between last year and this year. My Darlingtonia is just taken off. Of course, I have Venus flytrap in there. Weird, I don't know. Somehow I got Venus flytrap seeds in this, so there's another Venus flytrap. Yeah, my Darlingtonia is just loving this new setup here. Yeah, so I do have thermocouples here. One is at the loop, and then one is about 7 inches down, 6 inches down. And so we're 59 degrees right now down here. I had to leave this afternoon, so I had to turn off my ice maker. I don't like to leave it unattended. And the temperature went up on this. But yeah, so there it is, guys. There is my Darlingtonia. Some of my original pots that I got from California Carnivores, oh gosh, several years ago. Still have them. Very durable, weather resistant, durable. But this is just another Scorpioid Venus flytrap. Those are typicals. Yep. Then my other pot here that's got these are all ICPS giants. And my rotundifolia, and I do my Rosiannas. So I got Rosiannas, rotundifolia in this pot. These are just pots that I have laying around. I can't get rid of carnivorous plants, guys. It takes a lot for me to pull a plant and toss it. It takes a lot because so much time and effort goes into growing these things. But the greenhouse is right here. Come on in, join me into the greenhouse. Sorry, my evaporative cooler is on right now because, again, we're in the mid-80s today. We are 73.8 degrees in here right now at about 70% humidity. Here's my cephalotus. Of course, got to show you guys the cephalotus. This picture made that plant. But yeah, they're coming right along. My most favorite plant, for the most part, is the cephalotus. Powdery mildew on this guy, like crazy. But if you stay on top of it, you can beat it back. So it's recovering nicely. It's on its second week of heavy treatment for powdery mildew. The rest don't have powdery mildew. Surprisingly, it has not transferred. I do pretty good. I keep this stuff sprayed down. If I even begin to see the sign of powdery mildew, it gets sprayed with sulfur. So yeah, these things are prone to powdery mildew. And there's my Agnes there, my parent plant Agnes. And then John's typical. I will always call this John's. That's how I differentiate this from that to my other typicals. I think I'm not sure if I have spotted some coal mine in here. Possibly right here. Not sure, but keeping my fingers crossed. Otherwise, I think this is all typical. I do know that my coal mine tissue cultures did not take as well as the typicals. I screwed that up. Again, I think I've said it before. Dewy pine, of course. You just can't go wrong with a good dewy pine here. Catching, poor flies, bugs, bugs. Yeah, so what I do is I pull all the top panels off the greenhouse. And then it leaves the greenhouse open to the environment during the day, lets bugs in. And also helps keep this place cool. Yep, mister, as I've always said. There's my, let's see if I can get in here. It's kind of a tight spot here. This is my California sunset, obviously. You can see the shooting up new ones. I'm watching for the hibiscus down there. Is that what it's called, hibiscus? Because as it heats up, this thing, if it's going to act like last year, it'll go dormant on me if it gets too hot. My Judith Hindles. Beautiful Judith Hindles. And my Sarracenia is back there. There's my PVB. Big boy. That's a big boy there. Yep, my seedlings. There's the seedlings all grown up for you guys. I'll have a lot more to show as the season progresses. My Stellidium. Scorpioids. These are my original Scorpioides from California Carnivores. That's the original, and that's offspring. I think. Actually, I think I got this from an online seller, this plant. But these two parent plants created all of my offspring. Oh yeah, just a gathering of different Drosera there from California Carnivores from this plant right here, because darn, these guys had seeds everywhere. There's more growing. But yeah, so Venus flytrap, typical, beautiful plant, almost fake looking, almost Temu picture looking. The big flower stalk coming up in the middle there, but just a beautiful lime green, beautiful plant. More Drosera, of course. I've got a Drosera here that has both an Aliciae, and a Tokensis in there. Interesting pot. I don't know how that happened. And then more Drosera. I've got ICPS giant, narrow leaf, and I have wide leaf seeds just sprouted inside. So wide leaf, narrow leaf, ICPS giant, and Bot River. Those are the four main Droseras that I have. Of the Capensis. I have a lot of Drosera, but of the Capensis plants, that's all I have. These are my tissue cultured, these, not tissue cultured, these came out of tissue culture tubes, gamay. So yeah, rooted in tissue culture media and planted in, and there they are. I mean, getting some great growth on those size-wise. There's my CCP Craig's Carnivorous Plants Destruction. Let me see if I can get you down in there. Very odd grower. Very odd grower. It's got the wings on the traps. There's a new trap coming up down here by the flower stalk, and I can't tell if it has wings or not, but we'll see. Typicals. Madagascar, Scarlet Bells. Scarlet Bells coming right along. New growth. Seedlings. This one here is my newest online purchase. My Sarracenia. More seedlings. It's a flava here for you. Not too bad. We'll wait and see what the summer and fall colors look like on that. There's from Jacob there, Sarracenia Northwest. Excellent color on that. Yeah, great color. I look for, just look for good coloration. So my Leuco. And then this still hasn't flowered yet. I don't know what it is, but it has not flowered yet. Here in my Sarracenia. Let's see if I can get you. It's that plant right there. What is that? It's not Phylodium. I was completely wrong. Not Phylodium. So, yeah, wondering what that is. Let's see here. Yeah, just some more Sarracenia. My Perps. Antho-free trait. My minor giant that I just showed you that has the Drosera growing in it. I mean, you just can't go wrong. If you give these plants what they need, you just can't go wrong. And there we go. We'll zoom right down in on that guy there. That is the smallest sundews that I have. It's my anode, Scott's River. Cool little plants. That is probably the smallest pygmy of my whole collection so far. So yeah. Oh, and this guy. There it is, a flower. So yeah, there's my plants, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me on my Sunday video here. If you got any questions or anything, leave them down below, and I will get back with you. If you have any tips or comments, obviously I'm always ears for those. So let me know. We'll talk to you guys soon, and thanks for watching.